Calling all authors, the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, hosted by Robert A. Lane, is on the air, featuring everything you need to know about narrating your own audiobook. But it doesn't stop there. From special guests, including authors and professionals from the book industry, to sharing tools and techniques needed to be a confident and compelling narrator. The journey starts now. So please welcome your host, Robert A. Lane.
Hey, my friends, how are you? Hope you're doing having a great day, having a great week. It is exciting to be here. This is the Your Book, Your Voice podcast. I am Robert A. Lane. I'm an audiobook coach and producer. I specialize in helping authors turn their books into audiobooks. If you're an author, especially nonfiction, and fiction as well, if you are a fiction or nonfiction author and you don't have your book as an audiobook yet, you need to. You definitely need to, and I can help you with that. And that's what I do. As an audiobook coach and producer, I have an audiobook coaching program that is called Your Book, Your Voice. And it's there to help you. And we're going to talk about being a VIP because you deserve to be a VIP. You deserve VIP treatment. Your audiobook deserves VIP treatment. It really does. You deserve VIP treatment from the creation of your audiobook, from the launching and publishing of your audiobook, and afterwards, of course, the marketing and promotion and everything that you do, it's all part of what you do to create VIP treatment for your audiobook. And that's a great thing. And matter of fact, you as an author, right? Remember, you are an author, you're an author brand, you have products, which is your audiobook, your ebook, paperback, and hardcover as well, if you have it in those formats. And you deserve to be treated like a VIP, and you can. I'm going to share a story with you in just a second, but I just wanted to, again, really make sure that you are embracing the fact that you are an entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur. You are a brand, and you are the CEO of you. The decisions that you make for your author brand fall on your shoulders because you're the boss. Right? The buck stops with you. And one of the greatest things that you can do to promote yourself, to help your author brand, to put yourself out there, to expand your reach into a category, a market that maybe you aren't in right now, and that is in the audiobook world, you got to do it. That's a great business decision. That is something that is going to move your business forward. That is something that's going to move your business forward because you are putting yourself out there in a world that may not even know that you exist yet. It's true. The audiobook world has been growing and expanding over the last several years, and it continues to grow and expand between 26 to 27% growth every year. And what was the stat? I think the stat was by 2030. By 2030, the worldwide revenue for audiobooks is looking to be around $30 billion. You got to be in on that. You got to be in on that so people will discover you. Remember, people go to audiobooks now quite a bit. They'll say, hey, man, is your book on Audible? And remember, they ask for it by brand name. Is your book on Audible? Can I get you on Amazon? Can I go to Amazon or go to Apple and get your audiobook? Yeah, they can, if you turn it into an audiobook. And people go there first before they even check out your other formats. But if they love your audiobook, they love how you sound, they love how you're telling your story, they love you as an author and your author brand, they're going to buy other formats of your book. Again, people buy audiobooks and then they also buy the paperback because they like to have that physical book in their hand, or maybe they even buy the ebook and because they want to read along and hear you tell your story and read along as you tell your story. It's a really great thing. And that is one way to boost yourself and boost your brand out there into a market where people may not have discovered who you are yet. So now your audiobook does deserve VIP treatment. The first way that you need to create VIP treatment for your audiobook is in the audiobook creation process. Now, there's a variety of companies out there and people who say, yeah, I can help you do your audiobook, et cetera, et cetera. But you know what? Most of them don't give you that VIP treatment that you deserve. whoever you work with in regards to creating your audiobook, even if you do it yourself, which is why in my audiobook coaching program, I have 2 versions of the program. One is the VIP, which we're going to talk about today. The other one is a DIY program, do it yourself. And there are some authors who want to just go for it. You want to just go ahead and take the bull by the horns and create your own audiobook. And that's awesome. I love the enthusiasm and just going for it. But you need the tools, and you need the proper tools, and you need the proper guidance. So even in the do-it-yourself program, I'm very methodical in how I teach and how I tell you and show you how to create your audiobook step by step, from setup and preparation to how to do a great narration, how to edit to make sure your actual audio files meet the exact specifications for publication, because that's important. Because if it doesn't, you're going to get rejected. And boy, that's something you sure don't want to have to go through. And I've helped authors have to deal with that and have to fix and repair their audio files so that they do meet the exact specifications for publication, so that it doesn't happen, so that they can get their audiobook published. But I give you all the tools if you want to go for the do-it-yourself version. And that's great. I love it. By the way, you can always go to robertlanecoaching.com. On the website, there's a lot of buttons there that says book a call. Book a call. Do it. All right. Book a call, because I love to speak with you and talk to you about your audiobook and help you turn your book into a great work of art that people can listen to. All right. That people can listen to. All right. So it does start being a VIP, giving your audiobook VIP treatment does start with the process of creating that audiobook. All right. So since this is what I do, I will explain to you how I give the authors that I work with VIP treatment. When they sign up for the VIP program, first things first, all right, we talk about your book. And this is something that whoever you work with, they need to spend the time and talk with you and figure out what your goals are. What is it that you want to do? What is the marketing goals that you want to hit with your audiobook, and maybe with your author brand in general? What is it that you want to do? Having that conversation is really important, because that also tells me, okay, you only want to be on Audible, Amazon, and Apple Books? Great. This is what you need to do. Oh, you want to be on Barnes & Noble. Oh, you want to be on Rakuten. Oh, you want to be on Google. Oh, you want to be on Spotify. Oh, you want to be on, libraries, people that get your book. Great. That's another avenue of distribution for your audiobook. Here are the tools that you need to do that. So figuring all that out is really important, which is why I talk to every author before I enroll anybody into my audiobook coaching program, because you got to know what your marketing strategy is. You got to have a plan, and I'll help you with that. And this is why we have this initial call, this initial conversation. So there's links in the profile or on my profile page on Instagram, but for you here on LinkedIn and YouTube, in the description are all the links for everything that I'm talking about today, so you can check them out. All right. But anyway, so that's the first step, and that's how you are beginning to give your audiobook VIP treatment. That's how you're doing it. Have that discussion, have that conversation, because the person who's going to help you needs to understand that, and this is why I do what I do. Now, once you enroll, there's a whole setup and preparation process, and this is why it's great to have somebody there to help you. When I wrote my book, for example, I hired a book coach, and that was one of the best investments ever made. It was a high ticket program, but it was worth every penny, because it showed me how to write a book, how to do it properly, and how to publish a great book that, you put this book next to any book, traditional publisher, self-publisher, doesn't matter. You cannot tell the difference between this and any other publisher, because it was done correctly, properly, and professionally. Same thing with your audiobook. You want to do it correctly, properly, and professionally. So we go through this whole setup and preparation. Now, as a VIP, I do treat you as a VIP, 100%. I show you how to set up your own recording space, because you can record in your own space. You really can. Maybe I'll do a podcast about setup and preparation and setting up your recording space. But what I do is I send you professional microphone, professional headphones, and we go over the whole setup process. And I don't mean like cheapy $100, $150, Yeti mics or whatever. I mean good stuff. SHURE mics, Sony headphones, the stuff that is used by professionals. That is VIP treatment because that's what you deserve. You deserve the best. Don't cut corners on your audiobook. Just don't do it, right? You don't want to cut corners. You don't cut corners when you wrote your book. You didn't cut corners when you published your book. Definitely don't cut corners when you're creating your audiobook, okay? So I send my authors in the VIP program, because they deserve the VIP treatment, I send over the equipment. This is like $500 worth of gear, but it's yours and it's yours to keep. And it's part of the program. You don't pay extra for that. It's part of the program. That's being treated like a VIP. And then we meet every week. We go through 12 weeks of meetings. I can be there for you as your accountability partner, not only as your coach, but again, accountability partner, your safety net, your support system, right? I'm there for you every step of the way because that's what a good coach does. And to give you more VIP treatment, I've worked 30 plus years in the entertainment industry and a variety of aspects of it. Audio has always been my thing. I loved it. I started off in radio and and I still do actually, on some side gigs where I do work on film, doing audio post-production for film and doing sound design and music scoring and mixing and all this stuff. And all these skills that I've been doing for so many years now come to the table for you as the author because you deserve VIP treatment. So as you record your audiobook, you're sending your audio files to me and I do all the editing for you and clean it up and make sure you sound great, remove mouth noises, any anomalous sounds that shouldn't be there, and really help you craft a wonderfully compelling and engaging audiobook. That's such a great thing to have. What a great product. And you will have a great product. And because I'm doing all the editing and I know what the specifications are for publication, I can guarantee 100% that your audiobook will be published correctly the first time. No issues, no problems, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because I do all the uploading of your audio for you. I upload it to Audible, Amazon, and Apple. And if you want to be published on any other distribution platform, I take care of that for you. That way, as your audiobook coach and producer, I make sure that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. The specs are correct, because if there is any type of rejection, I'll know about it. I can make the adjustments and fix it for you and upload it, and everything is great. This is all done behind the scenes so that you as the author don't have to worry about it. That's VIP treatment. That is VIP treatment. Because my goal as an audiobook coach and producer is to help you and allow you to just do a great narration. Do a great narration. That's it. That's all you need to do. And I'll do all the heavy lifting for you. And that's what I do in the VIP program. So again, links in the description if you want to check out more information. There's the DIY program, the VIP program, and there is also the free audiobook narration reference guide. Don't forget, that's in the link too. Check it out. Wherever you're checking out the podcast. I know I go live every Wednesday on YouTube and also on LinkedIn, but you may be listening to the podcast on Apple or Spotify or Deezer or whatever distribution that my podcast is on. But there are links in the description. Grab your free audiobook narration reference guide. It's my little free gift to you so that you have something to help you and guide you as you create audiobook awesomeness. And you will. All right. You absolutely will. I mentioned about sharing a story. And this is something that I was just informed about from one of my clients who finished her audiobook, did a fantastic job. And this is what happens. And this is how you, not only your audiobook, but you as an author are getting VIP treatment. And I'm sure she won't mind. Her name's Elisa Quinn. She wrote a book called The Power of Impact Circles. And she worked really hard. She's worked her whole life really hard to achieve all the goals that she's achieved. And that is a great quality. You got to do the work. Okay. You got to do the work. And she did. And I got an email from her this morning. And she said, I did the speaking gig in her town in Schenectady, New York. and it was a great event. She spoke at a place that really kicked off her whole impact circles concept, and that's what her book is about, having a group of people to be your support system. And she describes how that all came about in her book. But she got to go back. It's like coming back to your roots. And she gave a great speech, and was just really praised for her book and her work and her audiobook and the things that she's done in the community. So much so that the mayor of Schenectady claimed, was it today? I think it's, claimed one day as Elisa Quinn Day. How cool is that? How cool is that to be honored by the mayor of the city? That's VIP treatment. And you know how that happened? Because she wrote a book and because she turned it into an audiobook so she can tell her story. The other beautiful thing about turning your book into an audiobook, by the way, is you are leaving a legacy in your own voice. You are leaving a legacy for generations to discover you. And the beauty about it is that it is in first person. It's in your voice. You are telling your story, and it's coming from the source. It's not colored in any way. It's not having some historian giving their account of some other person. No, they're hearing you tell your story. It's your story, and no one can tell your story better than you. And that is why, especially for nonfiction authors, you got to narrate your own audiobook. There's nobody on this planet that can narrate your audiobook better than you. There's nobody in the universe that can narrate your audiobook better than you. There's not, because you are you. That is your author brand. Everything that encompasses who you are is your author brand. Your belief systems, your sense of humor, your goals, your morals, your values, your voice, the way you were brought up, all these things are what create your author brand, because that is who you are. That is who you are, and that is what makes you you, and that is what makes you so unique. And that, again, makes you stand out in the crowd. And guess what? Your audiobook will receive VIP treatment, and so will you, because of that. Because you've embraced who you are, and that's really important. That is really important, and you do deserve VIP treatment. Now, remember, when it comes to respect, like deserving VIP treatment is great, but we don't deserve respect. It doesn't work that way. We earn it. Respect is earned, not deserved. I don't owe you respect. You don't owe anybody else respect. It's earned. Respect is a very, very valuable asset. It really is. And when you're respectful, it's earned. And when people, are respectful to you, they earn your respect. It's the same thing with trust, right? You don't violate trust. You don't violate respect. Being self-centered is not respectful. Being, self-entitled, forget it. Nobody owes you anything. And as an author, nobody owes you anything. But when you put yourself out there in a positive way, and you put your audiobook out there in a positive way, and your ebook and your paperback and your hardcover and your products are out there, and you're proud of your work, but you're humble about it, people will love it and they'll respect you for it. And when they love you and respect you and trust you, they will treat you like a VIP. And you deserve that. That's what you deserve. That's when you deserve VIP treatment. Absolutely. So again, your audiobook deserves VIP treatment, and it starts with the creation of your audiobook. And then once you put it out there, it will open the doors to great opportunities, like what Elisa did, honored by the mayor. And she's getting speaking engagements because she's put herself out there, and she has these fantastic products. All the authors that I've worked with have put out incredible books and audiobooks. And just, for me, the reward for me is seeing their successes. I love it. I mean, I love what I do. Yeah, this is what I do for a living. But gosh, I just love seeing all these authors achieve such great accolades and successes for the hard work that they put in to create their audiobook. It's really great. As long as you have proper guidance, as long as there's somebody to, again, be your accountability partner, your support system, your safety net, your coach, everything that that person, and which is what I do, that I do to help others, you, the author, create something fantastic. The reward is seeing you get your audiobook published and seeing all the great things and all the doors that open for you and the VIP treatment that you do receive because you deserve it, because you did the work and you're humble about it. It's a great thing. It really is a great thing. If you are considering turning your book into an audiobook, again, go to robertlanecoaching.com. Okay. robertlanecoaching.com is my website. I offer 2 versions of my program. The VIP program, which I work with you one-on-one. It's a 12-week program. We work together and I do all the editing for you, the uploading for you. I teach you how to do a great narration. I provide you with awesome equipment, everything. It is VIP. It really is. Or I know some authors are like, man, I just want to do it myself. I love, editing. I love, getting in there and creating my audiobook. And there are people who do that. I've met many authors who love doing that. And that got me to create the DIY program version, of course. If that's something that appeals to you, go for it, man. Go for it. All right. Go to robertlanecoaching.com for all the information about that. And again, there are links in the description. Wherever you're listening to the podcast from, check them out. Okay. Would love to help you out. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. And again, book a call. Book a call. Would love to hear from you. Again, those links, the book a call, that link is in the description. Because you know what? I talk to every author before I enroll anybody into the program. And if they're right for the program, they're in. And if they're not right for the program, that's fine. There's no pressure. Because I don't believe in that. You shouldn't be working with anybody who's going to act like a used car salesman. That's not cool, because you got to work with this person. It's a business relationship. That's why I love talking to the authors first before even getting them into the audiobook coaching program, because I want to make sure that I resonate with them and that they resonate with me, because we're going to be working together. All right. And that's important. That's important. And I've loved every single author I've worked with. They've put out some incredible audiobooks in their own voice. And I'll tell you, nothing beats hearing them tell their story. Nothing. It's your story. No one can tell your story better than you. You lived it, you've breathed it, you've written about it, and now you're gonna narrate it. No one can tell it better than you. You can have the greatest narrator in the world, and you know what? Technically, they'll sound fantastic, but from an emotional standpoint, they're going to miss the mark because they didn't go through your experience. Only you did, and only you are able to describe it in the way that you want it to be told. And that's not going to happen, even no matter how professional that narrator is. The emotional aspect, there's going to be a little disconnect there. Because there are going to be things that they're going to express, and you're going to be like, I wouldn't really say it that way. I wouldn't have voiced it that way. I wouldn't have had that kind of voice inflection when I talked about this. Only you can do that. All right. That's why you narrate your own audiobook. And believe in yourself. That's the other thing. Believe in yourself, because you need to give your audiobook VIP treatment. I will give you VIP treatment when I work with you. But you got to give yourself VIP treatment. That means cut yourself some slack. Love your voice. Appreciate your voice. Love this wonderful sound that's coming out of your body, because that is part of who you are. That's your author brand. That's what makes you you. That's what allows you to stand out in the crowd. I talk about this all the time because it's so true. And remember, as an entrepreneur, which you are, you published a book. I don't consider any author who's done the work and published a book as a hobbyist. You're a professional and you are an entrepreneur. So embrace entrepreneurship. It's a great thing. That is a great thing. And utilize your book and your audiobook to make wise business decisions. Because remember, you are the CEO of you. To make those wise business decisions to move your business forward. Because the buck stops with you. It does. All right, my friends, if there is a topic that you would like me to discuss on the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, feel free to reach out to me. You can go to robertlanecoaching.com, go to my contact page, shoot me a message. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm always open to hearing about your book, what you're doing, how I can help you with your audiobook. And again, if there's an aspect of the audiobook world that you would like me to speak about, I'm all in. Just let me know. It's that simple. Okay. All right. We're going to wrap things up here. Always the assignment. And that is this. When you're out and about in the world, smile at a stranger, say hello to them, even give them a compliment. Takes 5 seconds. Boom, done. But that small gesture of kindness can make the world of difference in somebody's life because you don't know what somebody's going through. And we all wear that mask. Everything's great. Happy, right? But maybe inside, it could be something as simple as, I'm just having a bad day. Oh, someone said hi and smiled to me. Well, I feel better. Or maybe we wear that mask because we're feeling a lot of pain and it's much more deeply rooted. And I think a lot of us have that. So just be good humans. Go out there, smile at a stranger, say hello, give them a compliment. Simple gesture, but speaks volumes. All right. I want you to be good humans. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for the Your Book, Your Voice podcast. Again, links in the description, robertlanecoaching.com. If you want to find out more about the audiobook coaching program, book a call. All right. Book a call with me. It's that simple. Book a call with me. I would love to talk with you, and I would love to work with you and help you create an incredibly compelling and engaging audiobook work of art, because you do deserve VIP treatment just like your audiobook. All right, my friends, take care. Have a great week.
This has been Your Book, Your Voice with host Robert A. Lane. Tune in each week for another powerful and informative episode. And remember, only you can narrate your story the way it's meant to be heard.